The IHWA Premier League is proudly brought to you by Shatterguard.com.au, Front Row Screens, your local streaming superheroes, and CD Dodd, scrap metal recyclers.
The action's only getting hotter in round 23 of the CD Dodd Perth Premier League season. The fresh Flyers orange side, who have come off the bye and are aiming for their 10th win of the 2021 season. They have a strong lineup once again, and up against the young Sharks, who still have a final spot in front of them, but all they have to do is win. That's easier said than done against last year's semi-finalists. Sharks lose tonight, the season is a bust in 2021, and they will miss the finals. The Flyers orange, they are off the bye, as I said, but in round 21, they came back 3 times to defeat the Vikings 5-4, and they outshot the Vikings 39-21 in a thrilling contest over in Coburn. A sensational performance by Langell and Yannick Lodge set that win up. Last week, the Sharks kept in the fight for the first 20 minutes against the Blues, but were slaughtered 7-2 and just lacked that intensity in the final 40 minutes of the game. Paul Persick with you in the commentary box. And once again, it's a great pleasure to have your company for the second match of round 23. Remember, it is 3 matches this round, not 2, with the third seeing the Vikings take on the Flyers Blue on Sunday at the Perth Ice Arena. We'll keep you up to date with that one in the next 48 hours. Lodge and Langell and Webster, they are the key trio in attack. They, more often than not, they set up their team's goals, and their dynamic again is going to be essential. They proved that last week when they came back from that deficit 3 times to beat the Vikings, and they did it very well in that round 21 win. And it was all down to how they move the puck from defence into attack. They do it aggressively. They do it very well. They streamline their movement along the wings. They keep going, and it forces the Sharks back to try and guard the slot. The Sharks, they're just lacking that discipline in scoring, which has been big concerns. Gillon McClean, has really got to give the players a really big lift. The pressure on Gill is massive tonight. And if his team fail to make the finals, no doubt there'll be more pressure on him during the off-season. Paul Persick with you in the commentary box, as I said, and our great supporters, CD Dodd Scrap Metal Recyclers, Perth Premier League title sponsors, and of course Shutterguard, our Power Play supporters, manufacturing German roller shutters since 1989. Great to have them on board once again. And of course our media partners, Front Row Screens, your number one in 2021. Not only streaming the best local sport in the best state in the country, but also the best LED screens in the business. Make no mistake about it. Flyers orange in their huddle. They've already got a top 2 spot sealed. But they would love to keep 1 point within the Flyers blue and keep that race for top spot on the ladder well and truly alive. Heading into the final round next week at the Perth Ice Arena, and then the first of the finals matches as well. Sharks out of their huddle and into position. Starting things off, McLean, Ruck, maybe. And also Santana, he's back in the side, as well as Jackson, Harry Jackson. Good to see Santana and Jackson back in the Sharks side. And the Flyers orange now out of their huddle as well. Starting things off will be Dave Ruck, Kieran Webster, who again proving to be quite a hard player to deal with if you're an opposition player. Also Bob Kelly starting in the side, and Lyndon Lodge, and the rookie Cameron Smith. So to start things off, it'll be Ruck and Webster. To start things off for the Flyers orange, the chance to maintain a chance of finishing on top. For the Sharks, it's all or nothing. And we are underway. Sharks get first use to take the puck forward, but Smith chops it off and finds Kelly. He goes cross ice to the path of Webster, but it's cut off by Ruck. Lodge plays it well. Cross ice to Smith. He's had himself a great rookie season, having played in a few states, now making his way here to WA. On the outer wing now. Flyers orange Penetrate the offensive zone. Kelly bypass. Santana. Jackson. Onto McLean on the outer wing, but that one was a misdirected pass. Boy shot towards the goal line, but to no avail. Santana and Dave Ruck combining with Smith. Get that puck out of the defensive zone. Smith takes it back into attack. The shot comes in, but way out wide. Jackson up against Lodge. Jackson wins it. Orange have players out the back. Lodge. And a fine save, Reese Pelliccioni. Icing call made, and it'll go back to the Sharks attacking zone. If you're just joining us for the first time, Flyers orange up against the Sharks. Do or die for the Sharks. If they lose, their season's done. But if they win, it'll go right down to the final round to see if they can get a spot in the 4 at the expense of the Blackhawks. Flyers orange, they win. They'll remain a point behind the Flyers blue. And top spot on the ladder heading into a big round 24 next week to kick off spring and September. No doubt is going to be a very exciting week, especially with so much sport here in Perth, which no doubt is awfully good. First 2 and a bit minutes. Lapsed on the CD Dodd scoreboard. Being won by Ratcliffe Smith, but the Flyers orange have greater numbers in front of the puck. One of them is Lyndon Lodge, fires it off to Ruck, just lost control at the wrong time. Lelick plays it wide. Ratcliffe Smith switches it up. Chapman. Rebounded off the boards, gets it back. Tries to go through 3 Flyers orange players, but couldn't do so. But he plays it out wide again to Atkins. Slap shot. Oh, just wide of the left post. But he got plenty of power on that one, did Atkins. And now the Sharks again with a rebound possession. Atkins combining with Williams, who couldn't get that one to go. Good defending by Lodge and Potvin. 3 across the goal line, the Flyers orange. And they get the defensive turnover. On to Georgiev. Ruck on the edge of the slot. He shoots. Good save, Pelliccioni flicking that one to his left. Oh, Georgiev did get tripped up. Referee saying no. Chapman. Good defending. Nice checking. Chapman plays it to left point. That's where Potvin mops it up, but he's pressured by Maybe. And good backup being supplied by Lelick. He thrusts it forward. And that allows the Sharks to open up space on the outer wing. Williams fires it off to Jacob Ruck, deep inside the slot. Oh, with the backhander, but put under pressure by the 2 Flyers orange defenders. And that forces the Sharks to concede. Tortoise had a fresh area there, but referee stopping it in his tracks, ruled offside. You see there, the referee got the right arm out, making the call just at the right moment indeed. Just joining us for the first time, we are in round 23. The CD Dodd Perth Premier League. We're live from the Coburn Ice Arena on this Friday night. We certainly hope you're enjoying the action. Nice back check from Tortoise on Chapman. The Sharks take that possession. Ruck uses it well, but just got a little too much oomph in that shot and onto the net above for another face-off. Flyers orange like to play that tempo game. They've got Webster, Angel and Ruck in their attacking dynamic, which has been very good this season so far. And they're a very well-disciplined side. Scored 80 goals, the second most of any team this season. And 16 of them being scored by Kieran Webster as the Sharks try and penetrate the slot. But going down low, Mark McCann diving for it inside the crease. These games, another part of another big weekend on FRS Sport. We'll tell you more about that in a moment. Big Jamie Campbell comes into the game. Contributes well in the Flyers' orange recovery out of the defensive zone, but blocked well by Santana. Webster gets physical. Georgia recovers it. Blind pass. Kelly goes low. Sharks recover it. They try and get it out of the defensive zone, which they do, but only momentarily because Webster is right there for the pickings. Smith, the rookie, with the backhand, but it was a pretty rush one because it was easily going to be turned over by the Sharks, and Jackson provided it. McLean under Lodge, but it's forced back. No icing call made. Jackson. Oh, he didn't get all of that pass in. That's allowed Tanner to swoop in. Goes cross ice. Tortoise couldn't get to it. Does he go for the rebound? No. Langell finds it out. Tanner tried to go for the net, but he couldn't get onto it. Flyers orange have numbers out the back. Potvin goes to Punler, the skipper. Tortoise. He has Kelly out wide, but he elects to go straight to the net. But outside the house goes Kelly from the corner. Ambitious shot. Tortoise. Kelly had space on the left-hand side, but wasted the chance. Tanner. Rebounded well by Jackson. And now Zoo coming onto the ice for the first time. Lodge. Newly appointed captain. And it's on the net above. For a face-off by the baseline. We'll let ourselves another face-off. Shots on target. Flyers orange 3-2 in favour of them in this opening period. Goes to show how fast and strong their attacking play is. The Sharks, to their credit, just like last week, have held up well against a very strong side like what they did last week against the reigning champs, the Flyers Blue. Slight delay, but the face-off again. Atkins goes for the ambitious wrist shot from the corner of the house. But again, Mark McCann making the easy save. And of course, round 23, 3 games this week, not 2. Because the Flyers Blue play the Vikings on Sunday night down at the Perth Ice Arena. Of course, that game lost because of the first of the COVID lockdowns for the year. Flyers orange win the face-off and they thrust it forward back onto centre ice, but the Sharks, through Doyle, recover it. Blind pass by Doyle. It's turned over by Lodge. Onto the net above. No call. Sharks under tremendous pressure. Webster in front. Dishes it out. Kelly. Turned over. Radcliffe Smith. Open ice pass from way out yonder, but it's played behind the goal line by Kelly. Kelly up against Williams. Williams dumps it out. The Flyers orange with another defensive turnover, and they do it well. Webster. Inside the slot. Doesn't get to it. Inside goes Pelliccioni by the post. And they both slide onto the goal crease and the near post. But no goal will be signalled. A courageous save by Pelliccioni. And one of the Flyers orange players, he went down pretty hard there, but he's a tough nut to crack. That's Lodge. And he's unfazed and he'll go back to the bench. CD.Dot scoreboard showing 0-0. What is a very important game for both these teams in their own way. They've both got something to play for as the Sharks win the face-off. It comes to Lelick. Lelick plays it out to McLean. Cross ice to Ruck. Great play. Maybe. Continues the move. Forced into the corner of the slot. Ruck. Onto Chapman. With the left hand. Just by the right post. Rebounding has been exceptional by the Sharks, but the Flyers orange too have been great. Here's Punler. Nice wrist shot, but just wide of the right post. But they rebound by the goal line. Tanner. On to Kelly. Plenty of chances inside the slot, but the Sharks with greater coverage. Maybe intended for McLean, but McLean just couldn't get control of that one. Punler. Onto the big man, Campbell. Plays it wide to Tanner. Open ice pass towards the goal line. Maybe has a little juggle with it, but gets it out. Good pass towards Ruck. Forced wide, he shoots. Good save off the pads of McCann. Langell turned over by Smith. Onto Webster. Webster forced outside the house. Wrist shot, but the pressure from Chapman made that shot errant. Lodge hoists it towards the slot, but in front is Chapman up against Tortoise. Tortoise goes down, but he returns. He's returned the favour by Chapman. Langell, he has great speed, but Lodge, he has greater size. He saw the mismatch and saw the body check and went straight for it. Santana, cross ice. Well, it was a blind pass. Tortoise was right in the pickings. Fires it out. Georgiev, and over the bench it goes, and a little bit of stick checking going on too there by Yannick Lodge. We'll have ourselves a face-off as a result. 4 shots on target to 3 in favour of the Flyers Orange in the early goings of this game. Sharks have really countered the Flyers Orange play with their own brand of fast tempo hockey style play. And that's what's really kept them in the game and hasn't seen them concede any goals. Georgiev, wide of the right post. Sharks looking to recover it again, but this time it's on the left point where Campbell is positioned. Trying to penetrate the slot directly. Georgiev. Out to Ruck. Bypassing Santana. Georgiev again. He's up against Lodge. But he receives backup, does Georgiev, in the form of Webster. Puck fired to Campbell, off the arms of Ruck. And it's turned over. Jackson. Beautiful control by Yannick Lodge. Does he go to Zoo? He's in the centre of the slot, but he's mismatched by Campbell. Inside goes to Langell. No, doesn't get it. From the goal line, the Flyers Orange recover it. Lodge takes it back for the Sharks on centre ice. Langell couldn't get complete control of it. Campbell turns it over. Finds Smith from way out yonder. Easily saved by Pelliccioni. And that gives his defenders the opportunity to clear themselves out. Valancourt. And Valancourt he's in a 2-on-1. Takes it back to the goal line. Backhander intended for Ratcliffe Smith, but now the Flyers Orange open things up again. Will this be an icing call? Yes, it will. We'll go all the way back to the Sharks attacking zone where they have another important chance. Ratcliffe Smith and Tanner in this face-off. They've got Lelick, Williams and Chapman well spaced out. The Sharks win it. Look at how the Flyers Orange are pushing back and stopping the Sharks from gaining further space in the slot. And they gain another open ice pass, and they have it in their attack now. Kelly from the corner. Good save by Pelliccioni off the gloves, and that gives Chapman the opportunity to rebound. Along to Atkins. Nice shot towards the net, but nowhere near the post. Good rebound by Atkins. He fires it off to Lelick. Lelick finds Ratcliffe Smith in the corner. Fresh area, looking for a second chance. Backhand up from the slot. And it's easily tracked down by McCann with less than 6 minutes to go on the CD Dodd scoreboard. Referee's doing another fine job as always. Our officials working hard in giving up their time to make sure these games are officiated to a good standard. And this season, the officiating, I must say, has been nothing short of brilliant. As the Flyers Orange again go long. And it's on their defensive zone just like that. And just like that, they're instantly able to get it out. Lodge, blind pass, chopped off momentarily by Ruck. But Dave Ruck and Webster combined to get another slot entry from the corner. Webster scores! That is a great start for the Flyers Orange. Webster, he's a solid attacking player, and no wonder. Webster gets the opening goal of the night. And again, it was off that defensive turnover, and following it up with a fine breakout to the edge of the slot as we see on the CD Dodd replay. Webster was able to find some space on the right corner of the slot and sink that one in to give the Flyers Orange a 1-0 lead. And that one, dare I say it, will sting the Sharks because they did so well in fending the Flyers Orange entries off for the first 16 and a bit minutes. The Flyers Orange, they just found that extra bit of space inside the slot. And Webster rewarded their charge with a good tip in and for their first goal. And the puck is onto the net above. Santana McLean and maybe getting involved for the Sharks. With 4 minutes to go on the CD Dodd scoreboard in this opening period. Round 23 of the 24-round CD Dodd Perth Premier League 2021. Campbell plays it wide, opening up space for Lodge. But he's curtailed. Now back to Campbell. Campbell and Georgiev. Releasing Tanner. Tanner goes from the edge. Good save, Pelliccioni. Ruck off the sideboards. He's got 2 targets. One of them is maybe Ruck goes for it himself, but well thrusted out by Pumler. Now the Sharks look to recover from the defensive zone, straight down the middle. Santana, nice flick, allowing Lodge to go in. But well saved off the stick of McCann. And we'll have ourselves another face-off with less than 3 minutes to go. Six shots on target each. Both these sides. Tanner battles hard to win that face-off, but it's recovered well by Lodge. Valancourt shoots off the pads of McCann. Doyle into the end boards by Georgiev. It's a scramble for it. Campbell looked to emerge with it. Got dripped up. Referee's got the hand up. And that'll be called a penalty once it's all waved off. Kelly up against Valancourt. Kelly does well to keep the puck in front of him. Valancourt pins into the end boards. Advantage will stop by the looks of things, because the referee has still got the hand up. Pumler keeps it in possession for the Flyers Orange. Georgiev inside and taken in by Lodge. The advantage finished, and a penalty will go against the Sharks with less than 2 minutes to go. And that is against Luke Doyle, who committed the act there of tripping up Campbell with the stick at the opposite end of the rink. And that'll be the first of the Shutterguard power plays for this match. Face off with the power play in effect for the next 2 minutes. Thanks to our great friends at Shutterguard. Lodge from centre point. Couldn't get that one to go. Ricochet off a few players who are fighting for it inside the slot. Kelly inside. So is Ruck. That's a no avail. Good save in the end by Pelliccioni. Clock continuing to run. And with this, but also the power play too. So Doyle's just talking to the officials at the same time that the penalty clock not running. Might have frozen there, who knows. But that's why we got a delay in the game, with the penalty clock not running, but hopefully it will soon. Webster hoists it out of the defensive zone. Well played by Lodge, withstanding the pressure from Atkins. Great entry by Lodge. Keeps the puck in front. He's got Ruck in support. Goes to Campbell. Campbell directly enters the slot. That's where Kelly was positioned to go for the tip-in. But couldn't get that one to go. Lodge has some space in front of him. Goes for the slap shot. Again, Kelly positioned himself for the tip-in. Webster flicks it back to Lodge. Third time lucky. Campbell keeps it down low. Blind pass turned over. Atkins hoists it out of the defensive zone, but it's going to be recovered by Ratcliffe Smith. There's the buzzer. Well, the Flyers Orange, they took the initiative early through that Webster goal. They're able to maintain it through some good attacking play and solid defensive pressure to back it up. 1-0 to the Flyers Orange in this vital clash against the Sharks here at the Coburn Ice Arena. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back short.
Shutterguard has been installing Perth's best shutters for over 30 years. With no advertising signs on your front lawn and no sales gimmicks, visit shutterguard.com.au.
Welcome back to the Coburn Ice Arena, second game of round 23, the CD Dodd Perth Premier League. And it's gone the way of the Flyers Orange at the moment. They've been able to take the initiative early and maintain a really good defensive edge on their opponents, the Sharks, as we see on the CD Dodd highlights. Just the way they were able to compose themselves in the first few minutes, especially under a barrage of Sharks entries. And to their credit, they've been able to hang on to them throughout this game. But the Flyers Orange in the last 5 minutes were able to pick it back. They capitalised on some key turnovers. They had players like Punler, Lodge and Webster contributing. But also, the players who had only been on the rink for 2 or 3 minutes in patches were very effective. Tanner, Smith, and also the captain, Alistair Punler. The only goal coming from Kieran Webster, with just about 5-6 minutes to go in the first period. Really was the sting in the tail in the context of this game. And hence the Flyers Orange have this lead. 1-0 and 8-7 shots on target, 2 in favour of the Flyers Orange. So the attack has been even Stevens, both sides really started to get a groove on. But the Flyers Orange have that all-important lead on the scoreboard here at the Coburn Ice Arena. And we're now going to take you back live to Centre Ice. It's Friday night, all part of another big weekend on FRS Sport. Remember, tomorrow from 2 o'clock, we're down at the Port, Fremantle Oval, for the big waffle clash between South Fremantle and Swan Districts. That will have plenty of implications when it comes to the final five. Sure you're tuning in. I'll be on the call with Matty Chechens for that. But here at the Coburn Ice Arena, it is a 1-0 to the Flyers Orange. So a deep. Second period underway here at the Coburn Ice Arena. Both sides have got an entry in their attacking zone. The Sharks, turnover applied by Lodge. He's got Langell in support. He finds some space on the left side. Lodge shoots, but a good save by McCann. And that is the start that the Sharks are after if they want to get that quick response against the run that the Flyers Orange had in the last 5-6 minutes of the first period, when they started to get more of the puck and more entries in that offensive zone, as the Sharks get another one through Zoo. And McCann just juggles that one, but he's able to grasp to it inside the crease, and another save in favour of the Flyers Orange star goaltender. The face-off proceeds. 9-9 shots on target now between both sides. Zoo keeps it in front. He's pinned to the boards at the same time. Well played by the Sharks to get that one back. Valancourt gets the pass from Ruck. From way out yonder, inside the slot. McCann's save almost blocked off. The Flyers Orange come out with it. They clear out of the house. Doyle, he shoots, but it ricochets off a Flyers Orange player, and it comes to Tanner. Georgia Hoisted high, back onto centre ice. Maybe. Good speed, maybe has got cross ice onto McLean. He spent that one before he had it. Tortoise. Intercepted Valancourt, rebounds, gets it back. Onto Valancourt and Ruck. Ruck shoots, but he couldn't get that one to go. Doyle, rebound. Ruck has it in front. What can he do? They're very desperate. Ruck shoots. And again, off the gloves of McCann, stones it in. Good save. The Sharks now got the ascendancy in their shots on target. They've had the last 5. Face off on the outer circle. Webster wins it out. Good change in direction. Putting his body on the line. Chapman from left point goes for it. Doesn't get it. Campbell onto Kelly. Playing it along the wings. Atkins. Couldn't get that one to go onto Lelick. Lelick playing it behind the goal line now. He's out wide to Williams. Almost turned over. Ruck was able to push the puck back. Well, the Sharks had 3 backwards of the puck on that defensive zone. It's played out to Campbell. Goes from way out yonder, but a ricochet off Atkins. Kelly onto Webster. It's hoisted back onto the boards. Campbell missed it completely, and he's going to have to run back 2-on-1, but he's got Smith in support. Off the end boards. Ruck. Cross ice pass. Blind. Turned over. Lelick. Plays it to the outer wing. And again, the Flyers Orange have 2 out the back. Back and forth, the puck is gone in the last few minutes here. Chapman finds Williams, lets it go right away, but it was a blind pass. Kelly with the intercept. Lelick. On to Zoo. Zoo under a bit of pressure now. It's a 3-on-1 scramble in favour of the Orange, and they emerge with it. Like a nice pass towards the defensive goal line. That's where Lelick will come up to meet it. Zoo almost got checked hard there by Tortoise. He shoots from the corner. Second chance by Tanner. But stopped there by Pelliccioni. Fine save, but also it's got bobbled out of his hands as well. So the referee will put a stop to it. And on the CD Dodd replay for that very chance. And as you see here, Tanner from the corner had a second chance tip in right about now. And it ricocheted there off the pads of Pelliccioni. Tanner kept the puck in front of him, looked for the tip in inside the slot, but the doorstep was blocked. Jackson from the corner, turned over. Georgiev, what can he do? He loses the puck. Langell. Great speed off the defensive zone. Keeps it in front. Lodge shoots, and it's in! And it bubbled out of McCann's hands. Lodge equals it for the Sharks. Just the response the young Sharks needed, as we see on the CD Dodd replay. Langell, great speed and great flair. Flicks it out to Lodge. McCann attempting to go for the save. Thought he had it, but absolutely spent it at the last moment. And the Sharks level the scores, 1-1. Come 6 minutes in this second period on the CD Dodd scoreboard. Webster didn't even contest the face-off there. It was easily won by Lodge. Turned over by Smith. Great defensive play under the circumstances, but here comes Webster. Webster, great 360. Does he go cross ice to Georgiev? No, he keeps it to himself. This is where a fine solo effort. No! Off the doorstep, it's blocked off. Smith. Smith from behind the goal line, he plays it wide. Santana readies himself for the intercept. And onto the net above. That came in from Ratcliffe Smith. Another face-off will be in progress now. Ruck and Webster. What can he do? Ruck, he's had plenty of the puck Early on in the second period, Lodge from centre point. Well saved there by Pelliccioni. Lodge will go for another slap shot. It ricochet off McLean's knees. Webster and Lelick and Doyle going at it. Georgiev getting checked hard there by Ruck. And now fires it off to McLean. McLean and Ruck setting themselves up for another attacking entry. Lelick in a scramble for it with McLean. He has some backup. Oh, and Lelick and Doyle almost getting that. They had space aplenty inside the slot. Ruck, slap shot from the left point. Very high. Valancourt onto Doyle. Cross ice to Maybe. He had space, only if he had control of it. McLean gets it from Maybe. 2-on-1 scramble in favour of the Sharks. McLean using the high stick, but the referee letting him get on with it. Doyle from the inside of the slot. It's a scramble for it. Pushed forward, but behind the goal line. Maybe, nice 180. Cross ice, it was blind, turned over. And Lodge was able to push it out of the defensive zone. Valancourt. Flicks it back. Doyle on a McLean. Open ice pass towards the goal line. Lodge looking for that target. And he's found it. Tanner. Lovely hoist pass through the gaps. But again, the Flyers orange left with minimal options. Campbell up against Atkins. And that physical tussle allows the Sharks to have two extra players on the corner of the slot. But the referee's ruled an illegal interference. And that is against the Flyers orange. Referee talking to Campbell. And he's going to go to the penalty box. And he's not too happy about that. But he's going to have to go.
Elbow in the fucking chin. Right in the chin. No one sees that.
And it'll be another shutter guard power play.
Keep it safe. I'm in it. You got to keep it safe, Ed.
Another bit of second one. This time it'll be in favour of the Sharks. And they'll have a 5-on-4 advantage here. Cross ice. To the course. Good height save there from McCann. Campbell's penalty in effect now. Tanner inside, so is Zoo. The Sharks will recover it from centre ice. Valancourt. Great solo effort from Valancourt to keep the puck in front. Rebounds it off the end boards onto Zoo. Zoo hasn't got much space. It's a 2-on-1 scramble, but he finds a target, Valancourt. Turns it over to Tortoise. Open ice pass. They're looking to kill off this penalty with as many hits to open ice as possible. Valancourt will recover this one for the Sharks. They've got that extra man on the rink. Well, they put good use to it. They flick it back. It was a hesitant pass. Webster just swooped in with that turnover, but he has to be cautious. There's the extra man on the rink for the Sharks, and it proves. Langell. Behind the goal line, they go out to Ruck. On to Langell. Now we can build it up. Great chase. Inside the slot, Langell shoots. Great save by McCann. Going from the corner. On to Santana. Slap shot from Doyle. Ricochet off a few players. Open ice pass, bypassing Santana. No icing call here. Less than 9 minutes to go in this second period. Campbell's 2-minute penalty almost up. Lodge. From the defensive zone. Goes past Ruck and Georgia. Can he go for it himself? He does, but just wide of the post. Campbell's time in the penalty box is being killed off. Power play is over. Flyers orange. They're under a bit of pressure now. The Sharks got a little bit of momentum their way after that equaliser. They're playing with a lot more confidence in that attacking zone. Changes on the fly for both sides as the Sharks get a move on quickly. Lodge, the new captain. The referee got in the way there for a moment. Ruck, he shoots. Good save, Pelliccioni. Lelick with the rebound. Turned over, Ruck. Nice stick checking. On to Campbell. Second chance, Kelly. On to Smith. From the corner, he's got it! What a shot from the rookie! Cameron Smith with a fine wrist shot from the corner of the house. And it deflected off Pelliccioni's gloves, as we see on the replay. The puck opened up by Kelly. He saw Cameron Smith just roaming free inside. And that was a sensational shot. Pelliccioni thought he had it, but unfortunately spent it. Just like that last goal from McCann, went to the back of the net. And it gives the Flyers Orange back the lead, 2-1. Flyers Orange taking back the lead. 7.5 minutes to go on the CD Dodd scoreboard as Tortoise takes the puck back, and now they're on. Tanner on to Kelly. Kelly has a chance, but he's pinned to the boards by Lelick. Tanner swoops in for backup. Kelly, backhander to the corner. Gets it back, but loses it immediately. Sharks now on the counter. Ruck, blocked off brilliantly. Cross ice there to maybe. Down low goes McCann, fine save. Both sides now will make some changes on the fly. In the meantime, we'll get you to turn the volume up, sit back, enjoy all the sights and sounds. The CD Dodd Perth Premier League. Flyers Orange leading the Sharks 2-1 here in Coburn. Radcliffe Smith as the sights and sounds conclude. Radcliffe Smith deep inside the slot. Well defended by McCann and Smith. Scrambling for it. Outside is Atkins and Williams. But Campbell fends them off brilliantly. Campbell plays it wide. Opening it up on the defensive wing. Ruck hoists it up to no one in particular except Doyle for the Sharks. Turned over yet again. Cross ice. Williams inside, off the post. Big opportunity there. Williams and Lodge combining. Back onto right point. Santana goes for it. It's in! What a shot, Santana! We go to the CD Dodd replay. As we see here, they opened it up out wide to the point. Santana went bang, and it was home. Sensational shot by the former captain. And it equals it up again with 4 minutes to go. Goal for goal, both these sides. Flyers Orange have got another one. The Sharks have got two. 2-2 here at the Coburn Ice Arena. This game getting really tight as we approach the end of the second. Lodge. Turned over by Tanner. Off the end boards, it rebounds back to Jackson. Santana to Lodge. Now Zoo on the move. Langell is free roaming in the slot there, but it's turned over by the Flyers Orange. Tortoise forming that big defensive pack. Under pressure though from Langell. Tanner. Rebounds out of the centre zone. Jackson gets first to it. He's supported by Santana. Gets sandwiched by the two Flyers Orange defensemen. But now the Sharks get it back. They're playing with great conviction here. Langell pushes it forward. Retains it, but only momentarily. But it's against the Flyers Orange interference. And that'll mean the Sharks will likely get another power play in their favour. I think it is the case, and it is against Lyndon Lodge. So Lyndon Lodge will be sent to the penalty box. This will be the second one against the Flyers Orange. We'll roll up the Shutterguard power play once again. Shutterguard, great supporters of Perth Ice Hockey and, of course, WA Sport. And so for the majority of the last 2 minutes, it'll be 5-on-4, the Sharks' favour. They can go into this with a healthy advantage. The shots on target, they've got the head of steam on, 21-17. McLean and Ruck combining. McLean seeing the mismatch between himself and Kelly. Sharks have it now. A very important couple of minutes. Doyle from the corner of the house. He shoots off the pads of McCann. Campbell frees the puck, but only as far as the Sharks bench. We'll have another face-off. A minute and a half to go in this second period. Be an all-important 15 minutes for both sides to see who can break the deadlock. But there's still a minute and a half to go. Face-off being won by the Flyers Orange. Importantly, Ruck rescues them, only briefly because Valancourt turns it over. Ruck again tries to push forward and clear out of that defensive zone. But it comes to McLean. Inside to Maybe from the slot. No! McLean from the corner. Maybe recovers well off the post. Centering pass. McLean onto Valancourt. High point finding Doyle. He shoots off the post again. Goodness gracious me. McLean pins Webster to the boards. Kelly combines with Smith. They try and clear it out again, but Valancourt like a brick wall. Doyle feeds it back to Valancourt. He's got Ruck and McLean in front. Here's Ruck. Goes past Webster. Doesn't go past Kelly, but rebounds it off the boards. Very clever indeed. He has Valancourt on the left point. The penalty time is just about to expire. As McLean takes it back. Valancourt shoots. And off the gloves of McCann. Stones it in. Nice save. And that'll be just about it for the second period action with the penalty being killed off. So with the Flyers Orange scoring 1 and the Sharks scoring 2 to get them back in the game, it sees this game all tied up at 2-2 with just 15 minutes remaining. And for the Sharks, it could be 15 minutes remaining on their chances for the finals. But anything can happen in 15 minutes, and we'll be back with all the final period action here from Coburn in the PPL.
Shutterguard has been installing Perth's best shutters for over 30 years. With no advertising signs on your front lawn and no sales gimmicks, visit shutterguard.com.au.
Welcome back to the Coburn Ice Arena. The Sharks, they levelled it up after a strong second period and they took back the momentum in their attacking play. But In the last 15 minutes, they'll be playing for their season. A loss means that their finals chances are gone. A win, or at least a tie, would still mean that they'd be still alive, but would have to win by a big margin in their final game. So it is all or nothing. But the Flyers orange, well, those last 5 minutes, they were really out of it. They were turning the puck over seamless, many times, I should say, out of their defensive zone. They couldn't convert many chances. Their only goal came from Smith at the halfway mark of the second period with an amazing wrist shot outside the house and onto the net. Dead-eye shot. And then, of course, that reply from Jaden Santana from the right-hand point leveled the scores once again for the Sharks. We're in for a grandstand finish, ladies and gentlemen. Keep in mind, the Sharks beating the Flyers with a 4-2 back in June. Leave it. Sharks again entering that defensive zone, but only briefly. It is 2-2 in this final period. Lodge finds some open space going back. Cross ice to Tanner. Wide of the left post. Flyers orange, that all-important first entry. Needing to convert some chances. Puck dragged back. Well played by Atkins to retrieve some of that territory that was lost. Lodge goes wide. Georgiev. And Georgiev got cleaned up by two Sharks. It's like the Jaws movie. Jackson plays it off to Atkins. Finds some space on the slot off the pads of McCann. Good save. Smith. They're going to control it on the wings. Smith, great second effort here. This deserves a goal, and he's got it! The rookie, Cameron Smith, has scored a double. That solo effort, I said, deserves a goal, and he certainly had to earn it. As we go to the CD Dodd replay, Smith receiving good support from his teammates there. He controlled the puck, good composure. Back to that wrist shot, close to the doorstep, and takes back the lead for the Flyers orange in the first minute of this final period. Webster wins the face-off, and the Flyers orange again have first use. Kelly bypassing big Jamie Campbell. Open ice pass towards the goal line. Icing call. That Flyers orange goal really has pegged back the momentum their way. They not only have the lead on the scoreboard, given that they've had less shots on target too. 18-27 in this game. And again, the Flyers orange through. Webster winning the face-off. Hoisted up by Campbell. Keeps it to his advantage. Opens it up now to Smith. Kelly. Couldn't get complete control of it. Now Valancourt and Doyle will set the Sharks' movement out wide. That's where McLean was a prime target, but it was to a 2-on-1. Watch out for Ruck. Webster saw that, but solid second effort from Ruck. Fends it off to McLean. Has space in the mid-slot. I think he's got it. Yes, he has. Sean McLean. He's been quiet for most of the night, but when it matters most, McLean, the big man in the red helmet, seizes the opportunity and pegs it back for the Sharks and levels it again. You'll see on the CD Dodd replay, McLean, when he got the puck, noticed the space in the mid-slot, went for the wrist shot, and thank your mother for the Rabbits. McLean gets another one. And for him, that makes it 4 goals this season in his 12th game for 2021 for the Sharks team. He's obviously been playing for the Flyers orange as well in some games during the season. But in Sharks colours tonight, that is a massive contribution for the man in red, Sean McLean. Kelly, cross-ice pass, Langell and Tanner battling it out. Langell wins it out, but he got tripped up. He got tripped up there by Kelly. That is a clear trip as far as the eye could see. And that is a penalty against Kelly. And he will go to the box for the next 2 minutes. And yes, and he knows it. There on the CD Dodd replay. On the far wing, Langell had it in control, and then there. The trip on Kelly. And Kelly, as a result, will spend the next 2 minutes in the box. This could be a crucial time in the context of this game from a Sharks point of view. They're playing for their season right now. Flyers Orange desperate to put them out. No icing call will be made. Santana, off the puck, Georgiev, and the referee's got the hand up as well. Goalie's being pulled out. That's very ambitious. Santana plays it forward, and the referee's blown the whistle. And that looks as though Georgiev will be going to the penalty box too. These lapses of discipline for the Flyers Orange, which is biting on them at the moment. But you cannot afford to have two of your best players, especially on the defensive end, be penalised for 2 minutes. Five on three. The Sharks have got a big advantage here. Zoo buys it off to Lodge, inside. Off the pads of McCann. Webster tries to clear it out of the defensive zone. Trapped there by Ruck. Cross ice intended for Santana. Lodge. Does he fire it back to Santana? Clears it out to Ruck. From the corner. McCann, great save under pressure. And the clock for the moment will continue to run just to make up for the seconds lost. We're just awaiting the penalty clock to stop. There's a bit of a confusion there with the timing. The timing box there. It's been cautioned by the referee just to take back the clock a few seconds. There's still 1:10 for both players, Georgiev and Kelly, who were penalised. Still the Sharks have a chance. Santana out to Lodge. Does he fire it back to Santana? He does. Seizes the space in the slot. He goes for it. But McCann again, making a fine save under pressure. And the clock again being running on the penalties when it should have been stopped right away.
I'm going to take the first guy. Whoever comes, I'm going.
Face off again. Langell seizes the opportunity. Fires it off to Ruck. Off the knees of McCann. And the Sharks just cheering on that stoppage, that immediate stoppage of the penalty clock. One of those light-hearted moments in ice hockey, I guess. But nonetheless, the Sharks, they've got plenty of chances. They've outshot them 32-18 so far in this game, and it's level at 3-3. Chapman, Pelliccioni and Zoo. Inside, the mid-slot. Webster tries to clear it out of the defensive zone. But well done to Santana, the former captain. Getting that one going. Clever backhander by Langell onto Zoo. Does he go cross ice? He does. Onto Lodge, and Lodge scores! Goal to Yannick Lodge, and the Sharks, they lead it for the first time this evening. And Lodge has netted himself a double, a nice penalty shot. As we go to the CD Dodd replay, Webster tried all he can to clear it out of the defensive zone. Zoo fired it off to Yannick Lodge, cross ice, had space in the slot, and wham! A magnificent tip in inside the slot. But keep in mind, they will still have an extra man on the rink. And this lead 4-3. Shutterguard power play conditions still in effect for the next 45 seconds with less than 11 minutes to go. On the CD Dodd scoreboard, 4-3 the Sharks lead. Keep in mind the Sharks have beaten the Flyers Orange before. But the Flyers Orange don't write them off. They can still come back. Williams onto Atkins. Inside the slot. Valancourt. Back on centre ice. What chance can he set up? Gets cleaned up on the sideboards by Smith. Tanner And it goes over the bench. Sharks bench calling for something there. But nonetheless, it'll be a face-off. Radcliffe Smith pushes it forward out of the face-off. Off the boards, Doyle traps it well with his skates. One-on-one, Valancourt and Webster. Valancourt pushes it forward. Doyle, last chance in penalty conditions. Cross ice onto Atkins. Oh, just wide of the left post. Does he get on the second chance? McCann dives low. And inside the crease makes a fine save. Penalty has been killed off. With 10 minutes to go. On the CD Dodd scoreboard, 4-3 the lead for the Sharks. And it's back to full strength, 5-on-5. Now. Have to wait an extra few seconds. And coming back on is Kelly. In the meantime, the puck clear to Webster. Webster scores! Kieran Webster has got a double as well. Goal for goal in this final period, and it is 4-all now with 10 minutes to go. My goodness gracious me, this game has turned up a notch here as we go to the CD Dodd replay. Ruck had first possession, went cross ice to Webster, well executed, a great team goal. Simply magnificent play from Webster, and what a season he is having. Make that goal number 18 in 2021. Lodge. Finds space on the outer wing. They go to Ruck. Two number 9s going at it. Pushed forward to the offensive goal line. Ruck fires it off to Kelly. Smith from right point. One shot turned over easy. Beautiful pass from Maybe onto McLean. McLean goes for it. Off the pads of McCann. Good save. Loose puck inside the slot. Well recovered by Potvin. He's been quiet this evening. Kelly intercepted. Ruck onto Maybe. Well, he could have gone for the shot himself. Maybe has McLean in his sights. Wrist shot. Fires it up. And again off the pads of McCann. Santana plays in front. Maybe. Intercepted by Lodge. Good defensive takeaway he's got. Hoisted up, but Santana has it. Wide of the right post. They're not going to give up these sides. Goal for goal in this final period. Santana. Loses possession. Webster onto Ruck. Ruck had a fresh area there. Jeffries and Jackson fighting for it. Jackson wins out. McLean on the edge of the slot. Great defense there by Smith. He's had himself a remarkable game tonight. Puck goes back to the Sharks' way. Lodge cleaned up by Smith on the sideboards, allowing Tanner to take it away. Langell. Langell has some opportunities now to go cross ice. He's got Doyle and Valancourt, but he elects not to go there. Campbell enforcing the turnover. Down low goes Zoo. Inside, Lodge! Lodge has a hat-trick. Yannick Lodge out of nowhere seizes the chance and takes back the lead for the Sharks. As we go to the CD Dodd replay of that one, as we see here, Zoo with a great setup behind the goal line, and there Lodge in space on the corner. Out of instinct. Went for the wrist shot, past the pads of McCann, and make it 5-4, and Lodge has himself a hat-trick. What an incredible game we've had here. There is still more action to come. Can the Flyers Orange level it up again? Or will it be the Sharks? They can get another one. Keep in mind, the Sharks have outshot the Orange 37-19 in this game. Langell. What can he do this time? Langell from the corner, wide of the post. Valancourt keeps things steady. Maybe too steady. Kelly took that one right out of his reach. Well defended there by Lelick. Pushing his opponent out. Fired off to Lodge. Can he make it 4? Lodge inside, off the gloves of McCann. Regathered by Smith. Off the boards, off the skates of Valancourt. Rebounded back to the offensive zone. And an icing call will be made. Interesting one at that. And we'll go all the way back to the Sharks attacking zone. Another chance for the Sharks to get another goal on the board. But the Flyers Orange, they know they cannot be beaten by the Sharks again. They were beaten by them once back in June. They wouldn't want to suffer the same fate again. This determined side under the tutelage of Michaela Fellows, the leadership of Michaela Fellows, who's led this side very well indeed in this competition. And if the Flyers Orange lose, that will mean top spot on the ladder will go to the Flyers Blue for a second year in a row. Even before they play their match on Sunday. But the Flyers Orange recover it. Webster from the corner. And easily saved by Pelliccioni. Kept his eye right on it. Getting a nice round of applause from a fair portion of the crowd here at the Coburn Ice Arena. Less than 7 minutes to go. 38-20, the shots on target. That's been one vital number. It's been quite a difference in this game. Jackson plays it to the outer defensive wing. Kelly, cross ice, blind, turned over. Jackson. Nice pass, setting up Williams. Williams shoots. Fine save, McCann. Face off on the attacking zone for the Sharks. 6.5 minutes to go. If you're just joining us, 5-4 in the Sharks' favour. What's been a thrilling game we've had here at the Coburn Ice Arena, the penultimate round of home and away matches. And yet there is still one more to go this round, and that's on Sunday for the Vikings and the Flyers Blue. And like we said, we'll keep you up to date in the next 48 hours or so. Chapman. Tanner having to get physical with Chapman. Loses possession of it. It's a scramble for it. It can't be separated. It can now. By Ruck. He emerges with it. Clears out of the defensive zone. They're wanting an icing call. They're not going to get it. McLean. He's going to take charge. Trouble brewing for the Flyers Orange. What do they have to do in order to rescue the momentum that the Sharks have got? They've had 20 more shots on target in this game. Lodge. McLean almost taking that one away in mid-air. That one on the outer wing. Tanner, maybe. Gets it across to McLean. Keeps it to his left-hand side. McLean looking to go cross-ice to Ruck. With nowhere to go. Jackson. Beautiful cross-ice pass to Santana. Tanner. Oh, goes through the legs. Second chance. No! Doesn't get it. Great positioning by McCann to make the save. Lodge fires it up again. Campbell almost leaking an own goal. Campbell cleans it out now. Out of the defensive zone, finding Smith. Onto Ruck. 2-on-1. Sharks emerge with it. Well played by Santana. Goes through one. Fires it off to Lodge. He's got company. He's got company in the form of Zoo. Lodge goes for it himself. Second chance going down low. McCann. Lodge going low again. They clear it out through Campbell. They're wanting the icing call, the Sharks, and they'll get it. 4 minutes and 44 to go. What has been a cracking contest here in Coburn. Face off even Stevens, but the Flyers Orange emerge with it. Kelly feeds it off to Smith. Valancourt. Goes wide to Doyle. It's on the outer wing. Langell sweeps it out. Only as far as Webster. Smith's pass, an errant one, turned over. Yannick Lodge, it comes out to Langell, inside the slot. No, not this time. Lodge certainly made things interesting for the Flyers' orange defence. It comes out to centre ice. Webster into attack. Ruck off the pads of Pelliccioni. Inside now. It's a scramble for it. 3 against 1. Valancourt, the lone shark, but he's able to rescue him momentarily. Ruck goes to the corner of the house. The doorstep blocked off by a couple of Sharks players, and it'll be an icing call. No, it won't be. Icing call now waved off. Flyers orange have plenty of space with changes on the fly. Ruck quickly releases it to Tanner. Tanner from the corner of the slot. Does he go for it? No! Just off the post. On the outer wing, Lodge, Atkins and Tanner are battling hard for it. Pushing and shoving. Heavy checking. And the referee's blown the whistle. Referee on the far end, and that'll be against the Flyers orange. It's against Tanner for that interference. And that, well, it's Ruck rather. And so Ruck will take the next shutter guard power play. 2 minutes for Dave Ruck. A very crucial penalty at this. Three minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. 42-22. The Sharks have outshot the Flyers orange in this game. Smith clears it out, but maybe able to reel it. Santana from centre point. On to Maybe. Ruck loses it. The Flyers orange defence need to be rampant here. Oh, and a heavy frontal check by Maybe. Referee says get on with it. McLean fires it back into the slot. And McCann making a good save. Face off one by the orange. Valancourt gives it off to Santana. Ricochet off Maybe. Valancourt takes possession of it again. He's combining there with Angel and Zoo. Shot came in, but off the pads of McCann. Santana has another chance from right point. Valancourt with the slap shot off the glass. Ruck playing a little bit of ice soccer there. Fends it off. It's onto the defensive zone for the Sharks. They need to be careful. Santana fans it from behind the goal line. That pass, a rogue one, picked off by Campbell, and he fires off to Smith. And Campbell will get it back. Last 30 seconds of this penalty. We've got less than 2 minutes to go in this match on the CD Dodd scoreboard. It's been nothing short of a humdinger. Lodge, where does he take the puck to? He finds some space himself, shoots, and again McCann on the second attempt. Inside the crease, making a very good save indeed. Another face-off. The Flyers orange, they need to safely protect that slot. They have to be more physical in their defence to stop the Sharks from scoring again. The Sharks, meanwhile, they have to apply that same aggression. Langell onto Lodge. Gets it back to Langell from the goal line. Langell gets it back from Lodge. Finds some space. Shoots off the post. And Dave Ruck's penalty will be killed off now. Langell, third chance. Doesn't get it to go. And again, to his left, Mark McCann, a solid save just outside the crease. And a timeout has been called. A very crucial one at this. What will both sides discuss in this brief 32nd timeout with 1:13 to go in what has been a scintillating game. The Flyers orange. What will the team led by Michaela Fellows discuss? Well, they've got to get more rampant in attack. The Sharks have controlled their attacking play all night. And the 45-22 shots on target differential really speaks for itself. And the Sharks, what they have to do, should they win the next face-off, is just keep the puck in possession, chew off as much time as you can, but do not take any undue risks. And if I was Gil McLean, do not pull out the goalie. That is always the biggest risk in exposing the net and letting off an easy goal. And the Sharks, they cannot afford to do that either. So keep your goaltenders inside the crease for the last minute. That would be the number one thing if I was both coaches. But it'll all lie on this face-off, and it looks as though both goaltenders will stay in their crease for the final minute and a bit of this game, which is the common sense approach, the sensible approach from their points of view. We're about to get things underway yet again. The final minute of what has been an enthralling contest here at the Coburn Ice Arena. It comes out for the Flyers orange. Lodge. He fires it up. Goes past Doyle from the corner. Off the gloves of Pelliccioni. Lodge recovers it. Gets cleaned up. Smith fires it off. Ruck. Well saved by Pelliccioni. Less than a minute to go. Ruck fires it forward back onto the defensive zone. McCann's pulled himself out. Thought he was going to stay in the crease, but he's been pulled out. That is always a risky move, especially when the Sharks have it in their attack. Great flick out to his left by Pelliccioni. Lodge sees the open goal. And he got it into the goals, but the ref blew the whistle right before. And that will be a very interesting call indeed. A couple of the fans here just thinking, what the heck was that for? And it's a penalty against Ruck. For some interference. With 34 seconds left on the clock. Flyers orange would want to rescue a point. And by the looks of things, another timeout has been called. So a timeout with 34 seconds left on the clock. Again, tactics will be a big bearing on the game. The referees too will have a bit of a discussion over that decision indeed. Gil McLean, leader of the Sharks, he knows the pressure is well and truly on him. They do not want to miss the finals after valiantly making it to the semis last year. They don't want to take that step back. The Flyers orange, they don't want to take a step back either. They want to get top spot on the ladder. But if they lose this game, top spot is gone. And the best that they can muster is second place. And a final, likely, against the Vikings at the start of September. So many possibilities. It's still on for young and old. As we take you back live to the action on the outer wing. The attacking zone for the Flyers orange. Vital chance coming up here. It's on to Campbell. Well saved by Pelliccioni. And again, the goal has been exposed. Another save by Pelliccioni. Smith with 20 seconds to go. Inside, Webster! No! Webster almost had it there. Inside the slot. Webster has another chance. It's onto the net above, and there'll be a stoppage. Well, these next 12 seconds are going to prove crucial. Possibly one final face-off. Ruck and Lodge staring each other down. Webster fires it off. Lodge goes bang. Nobody home. Webster down to 5 seconds. Firing it towards the slot. Campbell off his pads. Sliding down on McLean. That's it. What a win for the Sharks. An incredible win. The second time that they have beaten the Flyers orange in 2021. But what a way to bring up the win in a very exciting encounter. They've won at 5-4, and the Sharks keep their finals hopes alive, but only just in 2021 with a round still to go. But my goodness gracious me, the Flyers Orange, they'll have to have a hard look at this game and see what they need to do ahead of the finals in September. But what an incredible game here at the Cockburn Ice Arena to round off the second to last round of home and away games in the CD Dodd Perth Premier League. Yards to the Mechanic quad maker in that, and goals to Santana and McLean. The doubles to Smith and Webster for the Flyers Orange. But my goodness, the Sharks, they'll be talking about this one tonight, and deservedly so. They take the 2 points and go to 11, one behind the Blackhawks. And it's all down to the final round to see who will take that fourth spot. CD Dodd highlights on what was a thrilling contest here at the Cockburn Ice Arena. Like the first game earlier, it had just about everything. Plenty of goals, plenty of attack, plenty of fast-paced action. And that's what you would want in a CD Dodd Perth Premier League match, and you certainly got it. We certainly hope you enjoyed our coverage here tonight, but that's not all on Front Row Screen Sport for this weekend. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock, out at Fremantle Oval, the big WAFL clash between South Fremantle and Swan Districts. I'll be on the call with Matt Chechens for that. And we certainly hope you can join us from 2 for what is going to be a mammoth clash in the WAFL, the penultimate round of home and away matches. Until then, on behalf of Ryan, Matt, Ivo and all of the Front Row Screens team, this is Paul Persick wishing you a very good evening from the Cockburn Ice Arena, and we look forward to your company tomorrow from Fremantle Oval.